When in doubt, guys, make music. And I say that because what I am giving you is a lot. And no one is going to beg you to make art, and no one is going to beg you, at least initially, to launch your brand. Once you start getting fans and they have expectations, that's a different story. Um, but no one initially is going to beg you to start, which is more or less true in every business because you don't know if it's going to be a success and then you feel like an idiot when it is a success. Like, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I believe in myself? But it's so easy to look at $1 million idea alone in your bedroom and and not believe in it. And if only you could see the future and realize, geez, if I just put in 4 hours a day for a year or two or three or five, I could be a millionaire. Yeah. And it's like, why didn't I why didn't I do that? Why didn't I believe in myself? You don't see the future yet. You can't see the potential of it. So the reason why I say all that is because you're gonna get to a point, maybe you won't, but I do, often actually, where I look around and I get lost. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do today. I don't know if I should, you know, work on merch, make music, uh, reply back to messages that have been stacking up for 3 days, work on comments, work on just fan base stuff, contact industry professionals to see if anybody would be interested in representing me. I don't know what to do today. I feel like I have a million things to do, and I feel like I'm lost at sea. When that happens, at the very least, and really in a weird way at the very most, make music. Here's why I say that. Without the music, without something fresh, without something new to show to people, you're dead in the water. You know, and I've had some early students argue, well, yeah, but if I work on t-shirts and I really need t-shirts, here's the thing though. If you work on t-shirts and you have t-shirts, but you haven't been building interest in your brand with the initial product, which is music, no one's going to care about your t-shirts. No one wants to buy a t-shirt with a pineapple on it or a Heart Hands logo on it if I haven't made music in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. It's a dying brand, and no one wants the t-shirt of a dying brand. Um, that's why I stress the importance of working on music so often and rinsing and repeating the cycle of the 30-day power production course. And then as you get better and better, incorporate the advanced production techniques that I've talked about into it so that within a year, you more or less have made an album. You've released 12 tracks, or let's say life happened to you and you were only able to get to 11 or 10 tracks. That's still pretty darn good. Now, if you can do more than that, that's even better. But the idea here is to come out with something new to talk about often. And at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, you are first and foremost a music creator and curator. Kind of a fancy way of me saying creator, producer, and curator, DJ. So, that should be the first thing that you look towards. Before you think about changing your hairstyle or changing your look or working on social media ads or anything like that, before you move ahead with the promotion side of the business, have something to promote. And having something to promote, at least in music, is not like other business areas where it's like, well, I do have something to promote. It's I don't know why this comes to mind. It's stupid, but like glasses frames. Yeah, but those glasses frames are 5 years old. Everybody knows about that. You need something new, a new product, a new look, or something very utility like a fork. I know that sounds weird, or like a knife, something that has largely gone unchanged for decades. That is completely different than a music model where it's like, well, I have something to promote. It's a Swiss Army knife. It's one of the greatest tools you can have while camping or for survival. It doesn't really need to be changed. Yeah, that's different. Like with music, come out with something all the time so you always have something new to promote and a new promotional item, which gives you the excuse and the reason to make an ad. It gives you the excuse and the reason to say, hey, if you really liked my latest song, I've got t-shirts that match the artwork of that song, or I've got, whatever, hoodies to match the EP that I'm celebrating, or we'll do a contest based around that song. The song is the key. That's the middle ground. That's the core. That's the nebulous, if you will. That's the thing that you want to first create and work on before um, anything else. So, if nothing else, guys, go ahead and if you're feeling lost, work on music mostly. And then other things will fall into place because once you finish that song, promotion wise, you ask yourself, well, now what? Well, you have a song. I'll tell you what, get it out to people so they know it exists and can hear it. You do that basically two ways. Number one, to your current fans, whether that be 5 people or 5,000. And number two, running an ad targeting new fans with this music. So, you're going to target your current fans, maybe with ads or maybe just with a post about it, maybe a post once a week about it or so, or things, content generated around that song. So you have the song, you post it. You have the release date of it, you post it. Once it gets released, you post that it was released. After its release, you post a live video of you performing that song or DJing that song. So that's like 4 or 5 content opportunities right there. You could post behind the scenes footage of the making of that song. That's a content post. You could post a celebratory promotional item to go along with the song, like maybe a contest. That's content. A sticker designed around the artwork of it. That's content. A saying or a slogan or a motto based around it. That's great. A trending dance that you worked with a choreographer on for different social media platforms. That's content. You can do a lot with the song, but if you don't have a song to begin with, you're sort of dead in the water. So, to cap off the video, guys, just the way I started it, when in doubt, when you feel lost, when you don't know what to do, look to the music, look towards making music, or look towards finishing the song that you started last week or last month so that you can present it to people. And that is the starting ground that will eventually build the fire of opportunities.